Welcome back, guys. We finally made it to Beechenhurst. I finally managed to set aside some time to come here and show you around and show you guys what Beechenhurst has to offer. So this is part 3 of the places to visit in the Forest of Dean. So yeah, let's go check it out, guys. As you can see, there's ample parking around. There's obviously these upper sections. Obviously just down the bottom there. There's a lower section around there. This is just one of a couple of these spots where you can park. There's a couple of bits further up. Just around here. There's disabled parking. There's also parking just a bit further up there near the Go Ape for buses and slightly bigger vehicles as well. So if you've got a bus or a slightly bigger vehicle, you can come in and park over at the Go Ape just at the entrance as you come around. Obviously you head over this way and this takes you over to the cafe and the play area. Over to this pay and display machine here, which obviously takes card and cash. So you're sorted. And also you can use your Ringo app if you want to as well. They're the prices for the day. Not too bad at all. So this is a map. Obviously shows us in relation. Obviously you've got Mallard's Pike there. Sadly Ponds, and then you've got Beechenhurst just up here. So again, like all the Forestry Commission places, they've got a Gruffalo trail for the young ones that they can do to go around to keep them entertained. Obviously this way is where you come up and it's the beginning of the sculpture trail through the forest. Obviously it's all pretty much laid out on this nicely gravelled path. As you can see up here, there's all the information of the sculpture trail and obviously the history behind it, and obviously the points there. So if you want to check it out, pause the screen, guys. So this is the beginning, guys. What I do find with this first section is obviously it is quite steep to get up onto the top of it to start off with. So yeah, just be aware if you're not as fit as you'd like to be, this bit could be a little bit strenuous, but it's only a short section. I'd say the path's fairly wheelchair friendly. It's fairly flat, laid out like this the majority of the way around, and even if you don't do the full sculpture trail, I'd say there's plenty of the path that's flat like this where you could push a wheelchair around. And same goes for prams. Obviously if you're bringing your kids and obviously and babies in there and prams, this again, if it's a fairly rugged pram with sort of biggish wheels, I don't think you're going to have a problem. If it's sort of smaller, thinner wheels, certain sections of it you might struggle with, but again, the majority of it I think you'd be fine with. Wow, just look at that. The amount of time and effort that must have gone into that. Beautiful. We're not going to be showing you the full entirety of the trail today because the trail usually takes about 2 to 3 hours to complete in total. What we'll do is we'll show you some of the main bits. We don't want to spoil it for you because you want to come here and sort of experience it for yourself. So we're not going to show you all the sculptures because otherwise it's pointless you come in. Obviously we want you to come and sort of take a look and experience it for yourself. So yeah, we're only going to do a sort of small portion as not to spoil it for yourselves. But yeah, obviously just giving you a heads up. I thought these were red markings on the trees. They're little sculptures of ants that go all the way up the tree. How cool is that? Again, the same as all the other trails. Obviously it's pretty family friendly. Obviously you can bring your dogs, etc. Obviously there's poop bins dotted around all over the place, and yeah, so it's a place you can bring your whole family. The difference I'd say with Beechenhurst, I'd say compared to some of the other places, is it is a lot more family orientated. Like there's the park, there's the sculpture trail, the Gruffalo trail's bigger, there's Go Ape, which is obviously a bit bigger as well. Obviously there's a massive calf, toilet facilities. There is a little wall climbing exercise point where I think you can get yourself harnessed up and climb up a makeshift wall. So there's all that you can do here as well, and obviously including the sculpture trail itself, which obviously spans quite a large portion of the forest. So Beechenhurst I think has a lot more to offer family wise than some of the other places. The other ones are a bit more just walk orientated, and again with here as well you can actually get on the cycle trail, which I told you about from Mallard's Pike, which actually goes all the way around from Beechenhurst to Mallard's to Cannock Ponds, and you can cycle all the way around. I think it's about a 10-mile stretch all the way around, I think, when I did it. And yeah, so if you want to come and visit it on your bike, obviously spend part of your time here and then head off to one of the other places, you can do as well. So yeah. What you also have dotted around is obviously these signposts, just so you don't get lost. So if you do go off the beaten track or you do become a bit stuck, these are dotted around all over the place to help point you in the right direction. So what have we got up here this time then? Yeah. different. So at the moment, obviously doing some forestry work, because obviously there's these little diversion signs. I don't know if you can make out down there. There's some fencing. Obviously they're felling some trees and obviously doing some work on the forest, which they do quite regularly. Obviously just to keep the upkeep of the forest, but they always put signs out to let you know the diversion. So let's head this way. On an evening like this, you just can't be here. It's obviously just all you can hear is the birds. It's quiet. And the time is, it's about 6:30 in the evening. In the summertime, they tend not to shut them till about 9 p.m. till dusk, when the sun goes down. I forgot to mention they do have some running trails here as well, so you can go obviously running like you can do at Mallard's Pike, which is good if that's what you're into. But yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. Resisting the urge to say the word stunning, because I keep getting told off that I say that quite a lot in my videos, but it is the S word. But yeah, let's carry on. They have a few of these dotted around in the forest as well, little factual boards. So this one's Why Owl Hello, giving you a little information on the owls that live in the forest. Again, great for young kids to keep them entertained as you're going around on the walks, and these are dotted around everywhere. One thing to be wary about is obviously in the daytime, in summertime when all the kids and that are off, this place can get pretty busy. So I'd suggest you get here a bit earlier if you're not really a big fan of crowds, or get here a bit later on in the evening like I have. I mean, I've been walking for probably a good 40 minutes, only seen 1 or 2 people. It's pretty quiet this time of day. Same time when it opens in the morning, because it opens at dawn even. Like I said, shuts at dusk. So yeah, just something to bear in mind if you're not a massive fan of big crowds. Like I said, the pathways around obviously the forest and the trails are really well maintained. Obviously just down here, I just wanted to quickly show you, is part of the trail or path. The cycle route cuts through. So again, it's another sort of gravel path that they've created just purely for obviously a cycle route. People do walk on it. I probably wouldn't recommend it, just because of the cyclists. Obviously if you've got kids, it's not really the place to be walking down, and it can get a little treacherous if some people are sort of cycling down, because obviously mountain bikers do like to come down it. But obviously this bit here, just where this white gate is, obviously that takes you off up to the sculpture trail. But this bit down here, this path all the way down here, is part of the cycle route, which, as you can see here, directions to kind of centre, Beechenhurst, obviously this way, and you head onto the family trail. So this is the White Gates, which obviously this was an old railway at one point, which they've converted. So the family cycle trail, which then heads down and loops off towards Mallard's. There are several interlinking fire trails around the forest as well, so you can take little shortcuts or go off the beaten track if you want to. Obviously if you are going to do that, just allow yourself quite a bit of time because you can get a little disorientated where you are quite easily, because there's not really much phone signal around here, if at all. So just to bear that in mind. This sculpture up here is one of the old sculptures that's been here for quite a while. Some of those ones you've seen just at the beginning there are one of the new ones, but this one has been here for quite a while. Not quite sure what it's supposed to be. It's called the Assassin. Just a beautiful place to get immersed in nature. If you come with your family or even by yourself like I'm doing now, I mean, so relaxing. Just slowly walking through the forest, taking it all in. Beautiful. Okay, another sign which actually tells us going right takes us on Sculpture Trail A and B shortcut. So this is where we've got to go. Might have to look at heading back soon. One other thing to keep in mind is at this time of day, obviously in the summer, and obviously it doesn't get dark till sort of past 9-10 o'clock this time of year, but obviously with the forest being so low lying and all the trees, obviously it gets darker a lot quicker in the forest than it does out and about. So just keep that in mind if you're going on a long walk. You don't want to be stuck in the forest when it's dark with no light. It makes trying to find the trails a little bit harder, so be careful. So you have this sculpture here, which I'm not too sure what it is. Obviously smooth on the outside and then rough on the inside. Somebody let us know in the comments. I think it might be time to head back. The sun's starting to go down below the trees. Obviously the light's fading. So yeah, time to head back to the car. Is us looped around, obviously on one of the shorter routes. Like I said, obviously you can go around and pick up the larger trail and see the rest of the sculptures. I didn't want to spoil it for everyone. Obviously it's a bit longer, and obviously I don't have the time of day this time. Obviously by the time I've completed it all, it'll probably be pitch black. So yeah, obviously come and try it for yourselves. Highly recommend it. even if you don't do the sculpture trail, there's plenty to do for the family, and it's definitely worth coming and trying out. Whether you want to cycle round, walk round, play, just come for a bite to eat and a coffee. Come take a look, well worth it. I keep getting told this has a resemblance to myself. Not too sure whether or not to be insulted or not. What do you think? Don't know. I'll let you be the judge. Obviously this is the Treetop Adventure, it's obviously closed now, just past closing time. But you can do treetop parties. Obviously you can see out there, obviously the climbing sections. And obviously all through there when it's open. Looks a blast. You can also now, looks like book using your mobile if you want to book in advance on the website there, goape.co.uk, or just come on the day and obviously see if there's availability. These are obviously things you can do. Obviously you've got a treetop challenge, the zip wire, and obviously the climb. Another treetop challenge. And I forgot, obviously similar to mallards, obviously you can do forest segways as well. So £35 for adults. So yeah, those are some of the prices, guys. So you've got the eating area over here and the big wide open playing fields. And this is the park area. Got a small one just for the kids just down here. And then a larger one just over there at the back. And obviously the cafe just there, which is obviously shut at the moment. Which is a shame, because I could do with a coffee. Yeah, that's it, guys. Guys, that's it for the Beechenhurst part 3 of 3 vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's definitely a place worth visiting. Out of the 3, this is the biggest and the more family orientated. So you won't be short of things to do here. Like I said, from biking to playing, just coming for a coffee, going hiking, doing the trail, loads to do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you like the video, obviously as normal, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. We're heading down to Cornwall at some point, so watch out for some footage for that. I'm hoping to visit a couple of nice places down there. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers guys, bye.